What's up, everyone? ODC, that's me here, and be sure to check out BigBoyCollectibles.com for all your G.I. Joe action figure needs. Whether it's vintage or new, BigBoyCollectibles.com will have it. Yo, Joe!
What's up, everyone? ODC, that's me here. In today's review, we're going to take a look at the WWE Elite, Then, Now, and Forever Bam Bam Bigelow action figure. This is a part of the flashbacks that have been released over the years, and really happy about getting this. This is I believe, a Walmart exclusive. Flipping around to the side, you can see a nice picture of Bam Bam right there. I missed out on the original release, which was, I believe, the Legends, which was his, I think, the 96 attire that he had. This being, I think, his earliest attire. One of the earliest. I think he had a yellow attire that he debuted with. But I think this is around the 91, 92, 93, and 94 and 5 era that he wore this. On the back, it just has a nice little then and now comparison between Bam Bam Bigelow and Kevin Owens. The other figures in the line are The Rock, Rusev, and Tyler Breeze. And I'll be honest with you, the only other one that I really want from this this part of the line, Then, Now, and Forever, is Tyler Breeze. Big pickup right there for me. I have enough Rocks. I don't need another one with just a t-shirt on. And Rusev's face looks just awful. On the side here, we have another picture of Bam Bam. Let's not waste any more time. We'll get Bam Bam out of packaging, and we'll be right back. Okay, and we're back with Bam Bam Bigelow out of packaging, and I want to apologize. I actually made a mistake with those dates for this attire, so I want to officially say that this is actually his attire from, I think, from anywhere from 1991 to about 1993. He was actually on an episode of Monday Night Raw in 1993. I think it was in a jobber match against someone. I can't remember who. But I do remember that this actually was one of his earlier attires in the WWF. And but that's pretty much what this attire is. It's one of his earlier ones. I think around 94 and 95 and 90, just before 96, when he switched to the Legends attire that he had, and that Legends, Elite Legends figure. He actually had some blue in his flames in the later years, in 94, 95. But 90 up to 93, he pretty much had this, so... and you could tell because he actually has a lot of yellow in the legs, and he had a lot of mostly a little bit of yellow, I think, mostly red and blue. So there you go. So I wanted to apologize for my mistake and make up for it with the proper dates. He does include a breakaway table here. We've pretty much seen these, an abundance of these, so it's actually nice to get a couple extra. I think I have about 4 or 5, but it's nice to always have an extra one around, you know. It has a nice little WWE logo on there. I don't know if they needed to include that. They could have put that on the back instead of having it on top of the front. I don't know. If you're going for realism, I mean, how many tables have embossed logos on the top? Doesn't really make much sense, but it does break away, though. Bringing in Bam Bam here, the real reason why we are looking at this review. This is a really good Bam Bam Bigelow. The face might be a bit off with me, but you can see the missing tooth there, sort of. The tattoo looks really good on the head. They did a really good job with the tattoo. I really wish I wouldn't have passed on the Legends Bam Bam Bigelow. I just never really liked that attire for him, and I always viewed him more as a better heel than a babyface. And at that point of his career in WWF, he was a babyface when he was wearing that. He was also doing a lot of tag teams with Diesel. Probably the greatest big man athlete as far as I'm concerned. I know there's Yokozuna and Vader and a whole plethora of other people, but he was always my favorite. Also, a shame that he never got a chance to hold a title. Not even the tag team titles. No title runs with the WWE. Just a damn shame. I mean, he could have been champion someday, I feel like. Especially if he never would have went to WCW, but I don't know. Just a damn shame they missed out on, Bam Bam was such a talented big man. Being able to do moonsaults off the top rope. Very similar to Vader. That's why I like Vader so much, because the athleticism that they had, these big men, was really, really impressive. Taking a look at the boots. The boots are definitely the right style boots that you want to give Bam Bam. He had the smaller boots there. Really do like it. It's pretty much just like a yellow plastic here, and then they added in the red flame outline flames here as paint. The paint looks okay for the most part, but you got a couple parts like right here where you can I can't talk, where you can kind of see through the into the black plastic. It's just due to the yellow paint. It's not the same on this side. It's not as bad on this side, but it is kind of there a little bit. The back looks pretty good. I think the flames came out really well on the upper torso. That looks good. I actually will go through Articulation really quick, just due to him having a different body style, and I don't have the original release. His head can swivel. It can look up. Good range of motion there, looking up. Not so much down, but you're going to have to utilize that ab crunch for him to look down. So there you go with that. The ab can crunch front and back, and the paint does continue, so that's a really good plus. Pardon me. Also, the arms are a little bit stiff as far as trying to lift the arms up. Now this side's not as bad. I might have to run this under some hot water. I'm not sure what's going on here. I don't want to snap this friggin' arm off. I just got this guy. I really don't want to snap that arm off, but that's something to note. I mean, be forewarned. There we go. It was just a little bit stuck. So the arm does go up, down, full 360 rotation. Rotation at the bicep. Single bend at the elbow, about 90 degrees. Swivel at the wrist. Hinge at the wrist. Like I showed you, he does have that ab crunch. A waist swivel. He does have T-jointed hips, which go out. Good splits there. And the legs do go forward. Not the best going forward, but he is a larger gentleman, so I'll give it a pass due to the torso being so bulky. Upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees. Does have an ankle swivel, and he does have the ankle hinge, but pretty typical of these elites is that these ankle hinges are really stuck, but they can go back and forth. And he does have an ankle pivot right there, so to show you that ankle pivot on both ankles there. So it is there. He can stand. He can pose pretty well. I don't have any issues with that. I really like this figure a lot, and I'm glad that we're getting more versions of him. Hopefully we get the 94, 95 version. That would be really cool if we did. It would definitely I would have maybe preferred the 94, 95 version over the earlier version, which is this more yellow flamed Bam Bam. But the tattoos look pretty good, though. He did a pretty good job on the tattoos. You've got what looks like to be an eagle, maybe. And then we have some sort of maybe barbed wire on his arm there. It's kind of cut off. They did a good job going for realism here. They could have not included this little bit of tattoo here. But they went the extra mile and added that in. And here we have what looks to be a hybrid of a eagle and a tiger. And it's got some sort of writing. I can't quite make it out. But it does say something on there. It might be, maybe it's this way. No, can't quite make it out. But Bam Bam Bigelow, definitely an awesome an awesome guy. I actually got a chance to meet Bam Bam while he was still in the WWF at the time, when it was the WWF. And really nice guy. And I believe he signed one of my old Hasbro action figures back in the 90s. So that's pretty cool. This is definitely, I would say, a must get, especially if you missed out on the original. That tattoo looks really cool. If you missed out on the Elite Legends Bam Bam Bigelow. Definitely looks really good. I'm really happy to finally put him with the rest of my new generation action figures, and yeah, that's pretty much it. Definitely 2 thumbs up here. I would definitely recommend you getting him. Don't pay the scalper prices, please. This is a $20 figure. Just wait it out. I'm sure these will start showing up more and more in your local Walmarts. And just be patient. Patience. I picked him up for $20 at my local Walmart, so they're starting to pop up on the East Coast too. And like I said, patience. They will show up at stores. Don't pay $60, $50, $40, $35, $30. You don't even need to pay that much. Wait it out. Pay the $20. There you go. But that's pretty much it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching as always, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.